To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Hello, welcome to TMSM LOL live on location from CityWorks Disney Springs. Now your hosts, John and Michelle.
Like you haven't seen us yet. This is always awkward, by the way.
Why is it
I don't know.
awkward?
It's like, oh, we've been talking to them for 20 minutes. Sounds like here they are.
Well, you got to remember we have our at-home audience as well. So, hi everybody at home.
Can I break the ice and talk about the polite pig and how unhappy I was, or no?
Well, can we do the intros first, and then you can? Okay, so we want to thank CityWorks. Oh, you can't hear?
Oh, you need to be louder.
All right, I guess I'm going to have to hold it.
Volume control.
Can you hear me now? All right, good. Okay, so we want to say thank you to CityWorks at Disney Springs for hosting us yet again. They always do a great job for us, and the food is fantastic. So thank you so much, CityWorks. And I wanted to. He's gonna fix it for me. Thank you. All right, now I don't have to hold it. Thank you, John. And before we get into it, I also wanted to mention, as far as CityWorks goes, they have a brunch on Labor Day, which is next Monday, from opening till 3 o'clock. And they also have some new menu items and fan favorites that have come back. And they have 2 new cocktails, a golden honey margarita, and a Scotch old fashioned. And you can get more at cityworksrestaurant.com/Disney Springs. So thank you so much. And before we get started, also, just really quickly, we wanted to just mention that all of our prayers go out to everyone who is in the path of Hurricane Ida. And we are thinking of all of you. We have friends that are in that area as well. And, you know, there's a lot of horrible things going on in the world right now. And this is kind of your hour to forget about those things and have a good time. But again, our prayers do go out to everybody who is hurting right now and everybody who's in the path of the hurricane. So we just wanted to mention that you are in our thoughts.
At least acknowledge it, right? Yeah,
absolutely. So, and then one more announcement before we get going. Last month we talked about our expo at, oh my gosh, I can't even think of where our expo's at.
Embassy Suites.
Embassy Suites, thank you. I got so much that I had to get out of the way. I'm like, okay, I got to do this, and this, and then I get overwhelmed. So we made a new guest announcement. I believe it was last week, if you didn't see it. Steve Valentine is actually going to be at our expo. And he's been in a lot of Disney Channel things. He's been on the show Mom on NBC. He has been in Crossing Jordan. But he's got a very impressive Disney list. So we're really excited to have Steve Valentine at our expo, which is November 27th and 28th.
I've never done an expo. She's like the queen of expos. I have no idea what to expect. I have a booth next to her. I'm really excited.
Yeah, he's like, what do I do? I said, don't worry, I'll put you by me and we got this.
I'm like, when I go to the hotel tonight, who watches the booth? Like, people take that. It's weird.
He's like, can one of your kids take over the booth while I go to the bathroom?
Aiden, come here.
I know. I'm like, we got it. And another thing before we get started is on our way here today, we had found out that Ed Asner passed away. I don't know if you guys had seen that, but he was our beloved Carl in Up and so many other things in his career. And our prayers go out to his family and everyone else too. So a lot of sad things. So it was hard to get ready for the show, but we're going to do our best to give you guys a good time.
Happy birthday.
You're live on Facebook right now.
So my funny thing, and I thought listen, if you want bacon, you will get bacon here at CityWorks, but don't go to the Polite Pig. He may be polite, he may be cordial, but there's no bacon there, and it really did upset me. I didn't plan to be upset. I looked forward to a BLT at the Polite Pig. There's no bacon. There isn't. They said there's bacon jam at the Polite Pig. It's not me. I shouldn't have. I had expectations that I thought were realistic. Anyhow, I'm done with the bacon.
Do you feel better now?
Yes. I feel like I've warned people, if you're going to the Polite Pig, you're not getting any bacon.
Actually, we went to the Polite Pig this week. I took my parents there, and we didn't have bacon, I don't think.
No, there is no bacon. I'm not lying. Not here. CityWorks has everything. For real. But they looked at me like I was crazy because they told me the BLT comes with turkey.
What? Turkey bacon.
It was not turkey bacon. No, it was turkey breast. Yeah, I know. I sat there and I pushed it to the side. It's just, I've been on a diet and I was really looking forward to BLT, which to me is really just a salad with bacon. I'm sorry.
Is it out of the system now? Are we good now? Okay, breathe, John. Breathe.
Sometimes you just want it.
John must really want bacon.
After I saw the Carnival Cruise on ran out of bacon, I got worried. They did.
Are you ready now?
I'm ready.
All right. See, you guys, you know that he throws me off with these curveballs sometimes, and I'm like, wait a minute, where are we going with this?
And this isn't on the list.
This is not on the list. It's not on the list. All right. We have a lot of cool things to talk about, a lot of hot topics to talk about. So, shall we get started?
Start me up.
All right, so let's start with the most controversial thing. Well, one of them. We have a lot of controversy to talk about. Genie Plus. I don't hear any or anything in the crowd, so I guess that's okay. Oh, I got applause. You okay? What?
Okay. Do we all know? Can I get just a hand? How many people feel like they comfortably know what Genie Plus is and what Genie is and everything?
If you don't, John will tell you.
No, well, I just felt like it's good to be broken down into three things.
You go ahead.
Thank you. There's Genie, which is the wrong finger. Genie Plus has that. No, Genie, which is free, and it is an itinerary planning service for everyone attached to the My Disney Experience part of the app. The Genie Plus is the separate $15 here in Walt Disney World per day for you to basically have, I hate to say it, Fast Pass, which has been gone for 18 months. If anybody, because people are like, they're taking Fast Pass away. It's been gone. It's gone. And then the Lightning Pass, which is the Lightning Lane, which is still used for Genie Plus, but can be a separate a la carte item for up to 2 attractions at a thing. So I don't look at it as horrible as most of our Disney bubble does. Some people died from the news. They just expired right there. You know, there's a lot of people at home on a couch dead after they heard this news. I'm here to revive you and tell you, you know, it's okay. I think it's okay. I think it solves some problems.
Whoa!
Did you die?
I don't know what to say after that. Okay. I am very rarely speechless, and I don't really know what to say.
You're upset, right? You don't.
No, I'm not upset. I'm the thing that bothered, I guess, me the most was as an annual pass holder. You know, to pay $15. If they're going to roll it into an annual pass holder ticket, then I can understand that. But like for somebody that goes to the parks, and we talked about this on the phone this week, you know, when you go to the parks all the time, sometimes we go for just a little while, right. And we don't want to be there all day.
But now for us, that goes just once in a while, we don't have to buy the Genie Plus in order to have the a la carte thing if we did want it. So let's say we just go to Hollywood Studios for a few hours.
Right.
And they said, hey, it's $11 if you want to go to Rise of the Resistance right now. Oh, they're throwing dishes.
Opa!
You know, that is an option. You don't have to do it. But I get it. There are, I am told, a lot of options coming for annual pass holders.
I hope so. And sidebar for just a moment, when we're talking about news like this, it's our job, as you know, to put out the news that Disney sends us, or, you know, we're in the know, and it's our job as Disney partner sites to put this information out. Now, I don't know about you, but whenever I go to hit publish on an article on the Main Street Mouse, I cringe for a second because I'm like, oh, here we go, click. And if it's news that I know that people are going to be upset about, I get like really nervous because sometimes on the Main Street Mouse's main Facebook page, the comment section goes into, hundreds. And here I am, because I'm a control freak, as everyone knows, and I run all our social media. So, and I will read, Sean can verify, every comment, and if somebody says something mean, it like breaks my heart. Or if they start fighting in the comment section, I've told people to be nice before, and it's just because I know that it's going to get people upset, and I know that people are not going to be happy, but it's not our fault.
A lot of those people that are going to get upset, and I'm not saying there's no reason to be upset, they are going to probably love it in a year from now, and you won't hear about it.
And like we've mentioned before, Disney people as a whole don't really love change at all. We like the things that we like, and we don't want to see something new necessarily. It's hard to get used to new things, I guess you could say. So I think this is going to take some time to get used to.
If it can control crowds and make the guest satisfaction better, I think we'll all say, all right, it was okay. If it does not do those things, and guest satisfaction does not go up, it won't stay. They won't keep it.
I hope that's the case. There's just so much change going on right now at the parks, and there's a lot of things that everybody has to adjust to, including us. And when new things come out, we got to figure it out before we can tell all of you, like, okay, what is this exactly? And we don't want to be wrong when we spread that.
Did FastPass work for you? It didn't work for me in the sense that I'm not a pre-planner, and I never could get the FastPass that I wanted. Did it work for you?
It worked for me on certain things. But I'm simple. I just want to go on the Haunted Mansion, or I want to go on Pirates. It doesn't break my heart if I can't get on Rise of the Resistance, because I never can.
But you can, because you live here and you can be back.
Right.
If you can't, you're visiting from Michigan and you can't go back.
Exactly. So I understand. I mean, it's just going to take some time to get used to. But
and I do want to see what Genie itself, the free part, does. If that is successful in leading people to a less crowded area, that could help the park a lot.
So, sidebar again, something interesting was pointed out to me. I don't know if you guys saw that I did an interview this week with Brett Iwan, who's the voice.
I did, and I was jealous.
With the voice of Mickey Mouse. He's Mickey Mouse, you guys, and he's awesome. But so the 9 minutes that you guys saw, there was actually almost an hour conversation, because him and I just hit it off. I had met him previously, but we started talking about Genie Plus. What?
He showed me his picture with Brett.
Oh, rub it in.
A little jealous, yeah.
So him and I started talking about Genie Plus, why not, right? And he made a good point. He said that he thinks that people and he's one of them, and I'm kind of that way. Some people don't want to plan everything about their day. Some people like to fly by the seat of their pants and hey, I might want to eat here, or I might want to go on this ride, or hey, there's no line at this one, let's go across the park. And he said that he misses the days where people didn't have to plan everything. And I fully agree with that.
Me too. And just in case anybody's wondering, if we feel negative about something, we will tell you, as I will, about Boo Bash in just a little while. But I don't want you, because a lot of people think because we get invited to things that we have to say great things. I've never had Disney come back to me and say, a lot of times they'll be like, yeah, we know, thanks for saying it diplomatically on the news or something, but they never lead us anywhere. Of course, they'd like us to love everything, but
they want us to love it. And, and sometimes, I don't know about you, but when I have to do interviews, or it's radio or whatever, if it's something that I don't necessarily agree with, I just put out facts. This is just the facts. I don't put my opinion on there.
It's okay to say, I didn't like this. I think it's okay.
I told Mickey Mouse I didn't like it. Does that go?
You told Mickey Mouse you didn't like Mickey Mouse?
No, I don't like Genie Plus. I don't want to say I don't like it. Let me rewind. Sorry.
No, okay.
I'm not thrilled about it yet, as of yet. We'll see.
I think you're going to wind up that.
I hope so. I hope I'm wrong.
My prediction is in a year from now, we're going to be like, wow, Disney Plus really helped.
Wow. This is awesome.
They're going to replay this back for me.
I know. Well, yeah. Because we keep all these videos.
So very interesting. I asked a Disney executive that I know that actually helped program Genie Plus, and I said, "Are you at all concerned about the negativity online and this and that?" And what he said to me interested me because I thought he was going to go, "Yeah, sure," the perception. He said, "If you knew that Disney bubble that you're saying is such a minuscule piece of all the people that 99.9% of the people don't even know what it is and won't even know until it's out." And I thought, okay, because my perception is everyone hates it. But apparently, this little thing we've got going on, it's nothing in the grand scheme.
Well, I think the people that we reach out to and the people that follow us are more plugged into what Disney is. You guys keep up with everything. And, maybe somebody who's not so much wouldn't understand or wouldn't know better to whether have a negative opinion at this point.
Correct.
Because it's not out yet. So,
and I think 99% of the people aren't that plugged in.
yeah, maybe it is our bubble, John. So speaking of Disney folks not liking change, let's go to our next topic. Last week, Disney Imagineers came out with more information about the transformation of Splash Mountain going into a Princess and the Frog attraction.
It was a half-hour video because they haven't spoken for a while, but it was this much information. And I love the lady handling it, Sharita Carter.
Yeah, she's so nice.
But I know that the only talking point she had was an adventure through the bayou, because she said that about 11 times. And I love it. I just wish there was more meat and potatoes out of it. But I'm good. They did show one picture, which I liked because it showed really good animatronics.
Yes.
Like, you saw Tiana, kind of like an adventurer with a lantern. And
she had pants on. They made sure to mention that she was wearing pants for whatever reason. Yeah.
A different Tiana.
Yes.
She wasn't almost there. She was there.
She was there. On an adventure.
Lewis was there coming out of the water, and there were two other characters, like a beaver.
Was it a beaver in the bayou? Are there beavers in the bayou?
Yeah, I think.
Oh Lord!
There's bayou experts here.
Anybody know?
Andrew, is there beavers in the bayou? He says yes. And there was another animal. Anyway, there's different characters and stuff that are going to be introduced. That's it. That's all they gave. But I was happy they said something.
Well, yeah, they said something. So the new characters, there's going to be, the way they put it was there's going to be old characters and there's going to be new characters in the attraction. And something along the lines of where you're going to feel like you're part of the experience on the adventure. Like they're going to somehow plug in the audience or the people who are on the attraction somehow, like Tiana's going to talk to you.
They said that you were more of a participant.
Yeah, so there's that.
I think my log is still going to follow the same path, but somehow I'm participating.
Oh, you're participating in the adventure.
You have to paddle.
Oh, you have to paddle. It's an adventure, John.
And you mentioned the end to me.
I did mention the end. So we did hear about that. It's going to end with a Mardi Gras party. And both of us at the same time said, because the end of Splash Mountain now is the boat and the zippity doo-dah. So it'll be easy for them to...
Green, gold, and purple. It's now a Mardi Gras.
Right. They'll just throw some, beads on the boat. And there you go. I mean, I really... But it does make sense because it's already kind of a party at the end. And they're just basically changing the theme. And that's another one, when you hit the publish on the blog, people are going to be fussing in the comment section again. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think people have gotten time to get used to the fact that...
Same thing with Genie Plus. They're going to...
Yeah.
Eventually, we just swallow what they give us.
And there's really not much we can do about it anyway. So I think people get used to it.
I do.
So...
And what I do like, it doesn't seem to be that they're doing it halfway. I do believe they're going to give it the love it deserves.
I think so too.
They have to.
They have to. And, in true Disney fashion, when they do something, they do it well. And I think it's going to be fine. We just got to be an open mind, and sometimes change is all right. So we'll have to wait and see. So
I say close Pecos Bill and make it a Tiana's place with beignets.
We need beignets.
Just do the whole place up and theme it different.
If they don't do beignets over there, they really miss the mark because beignets, Disneyland beignets are awesome.
If I don't come off the ride in powdered sugar, you didn't do your job.
You didn't do your job. Everybody should get a beignet at the end of the ride, just as an intro thing to get you going. But they're so good. I'm hungry. Yeah. Okay, so got the bad stuff over with. Not bad, but the more controversial. So in Disney Springs news, the good news is that Drawn to Life at Cirque du Soleil is finally going to be launching. Do we know when?
I know they said September. I don't remember a date, but they are selling tickets. Tickets are selling.
I believe so.
DVC now or something.
Something like that, yeah. And we got to see, you and I got to see a preview of it.
17 years ago, we saw a preview.
Actually, it was a couple weeks before the shutdown because they were getting ready to launch the show. And the 10-minute preview that we got was amazing.
Amazing. Do you remember the desk?
The desk, yes, I
It was
remember
a
the desk.
drawing desk, and people were drawing on it, and the desk got up and walked away.
Yeah, it really did. It
Really cool.
it kind of hobbled
But
away.
it's not Lanuba. Drawn to Life is about a little girl and her dad, and
Yes.
drawing and Walt Disney and animation, and it looks amazing. I'm so glad it didn't. I'm so glad the company Cirque du Soleil did not close up, and we
Right.
get to see the show.
And the way they did this, the show.
No,
What?
Tell me November. November 18th?
Oh, November 18th.
I thought September. Maybe tickets went on sale September. Thank you. November 18th, Drawn to Life is starting.
We're prepared, huh?
No, I want to see it badly.
I want to see it too. Like I said, the preview that we got to see was great. So I'm excited for that. So in the non-positive news, I guess, the NBA experience isn't going to be reopening, which I'm sure you all know.
Non-positive?
John.
I'm sorry.
John. All right, go
The
ahead.
place should have shut down before it started the thought. And it's not because I don't like basketball. Even the people that love basketball said, yeah, it's a one and done. I don't know why they didn't do a survey. It's what?
What?
Yeah, they cut everything out. Let's hope CityWorks is not connected to NBA, so it'll stay.
Yeah.
But is anybody missing? Oh, they're crying.
Are they crying?
No.
But seriously, though, just poll the audience. Is anybody sad about NBA experience? Anybody? One person? Did anybody go?
Did you go for free or you paid?
Oh, that's right. We had an LOL. We had an LOL there. Of course you were there.
Everything that happened there.
Sorry. But we can talk after the fact now because it's after the fact. But they wanted us to do a show from NBA Experience to give it a little extra push. When we started doing shows at Disney Springs, it was to help get interest at the different restaurants and just have like a time where everybody could get together and eat and watch a fun show. But they did specifically ask us to do one at NBA because it wasn't taking off how they had hoped, and that we did that February show. And then in March, everything shut down.
I think even if it wasn't for the pandemic, they probably would be close to shutting down anyway.
The day that they kicked off their grand opening for the media thing, they had basketball players and they had Mickey and Minnie out there dancing, and it was like it was supposed to be this big fun party. And I'm live feeding, and the comments are like, who wants this in Disney Springs? This basketball. Why didn't they do an all sports thing? Why didn't they do an NFL experience? And I'm just like, I'm just doing my job. I didn't put the basketball stuff here. But from the second we started reporting about it, and too, nobody was excited about it.
You had to pull the excitement like you were doing a root canal.
Yeah, it was rough. So I'll be curious to see what happens.
Yeah, I can't
next.
wait to see it's a huge space. Something like, imagine if there was something like a Disney Quest thing that could go in.
Oh, gee, right? Disney Quest. There's an idea.
I love it so much.
But we'll see. We'll see. And it was a beautiful building, and I love the screens, and it's kind of sad that they put all that work into the experience, and now it's gone. It kind of never really had a chance, but it is what it is. So speaking, we are just full of topics today that are just, all right, John. Go ahead. Let her rip about the Boo Bash.
All right, so I don't want to, poop all over Boo Bash, but I think the name is very misleading. There's no bash at all. It was an after-hours party with a few Halloween elements. So my friend Adam, who's here, we went, and but what is funny is I asked people who were visiting from out of town, and they were delighted. They thought it was great because they had never been to any type of a Halloween party, Christmas party, or after hours. So this was their first thing, and they enjoyed that there were not a lot of lines. Otherwise, as a local, for that much money, I felt like the trick-or-treating wasn't there. I mean, it was there somewhere. I didn't even see it. The entertainment, they had one lady dancing for the entire Main Street, and I felt so bad for her. Like, she needed backup support. I was going to go dance. And but they had a few floats. It was not a bash. It was a very quiet castle, a few lights. You could see it was the bare minimum for the maximum price.
Ooh.
But Christmas now.
Wait, that's
Okay.
for you. Got hold that thought. That one is in our tea time segment. But you know what I heard people fussing about as far as the Boo Bash is there. Not So Scary had specific merchandise that you would get just at the party, and Boo Bash doesn't have that. It was just the regular Halloween merchandise, and a lot of people who love to shop and like to collect different merchandise for different events at Disney were very disappointed that there wasn't anything that they could get for that.
Question, I think they did. After hours. Was there after hours merchandise?
Nothing that said Boo Bash, I don't believe.
No, I mean, for after hours, when there were no Boo Bash. Was there after hours merchandise when they did I think Villains After Hours?
Villains After
They
Hours
could have
did.
had Boo Bash.
They could have.
They had nothing.
Yeah.
The food was like an afterthought.
But a lot of the food you can actually get during park hours.
That's the thing. Nothing was special to Boo Bash. Bash. I looked up Bash.
Oh, that's right.
That was fun. They had the characters from the Haunted Mansion. Miss Carlotta now, not Madam anymore. I don't know why. And she told the story about how she died and stuff. That's great, but that does not make a bash. No, that was good.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for trying. I think that people miss what we had. Think about. We paid less for Not So Scary. We got the Hocus Pocus Villain Spelltacular. We got the Booty You Parade. More trick-or-treating stands, special merchandise, and the party was longer for less money.
Yeah.
And I think therein lies the problem with Boo Bash.
Yeah, it's a premium price for
less.
Part of that, absolutely.
So,
and I'm thinking, and we'll get to it later, that's what they heard, and that's why Christmas was changed, even though all magic comes with a price, dearie.
It does. But before we get on to our other hot topics, I just wanted to mention one thing. So the 50th anniversary, it really came up fast. Like October 1st is just around the corner.
Oh, wow, it's a month away.
I know, my gosh, time flies. So part of the experience, the happily ever after is sadly going away. I'm sad about that because I love the show. What?
No, I'm not sad for one reason.
What?
Did you read the description of Enchanted?
Yes.
They say it's all culminating. This gave me the chills as I read it.
Okay.
It's all culminating to Tinkerbell coming out of the castle, so we know that's not going anywhere, putting her pixie dust on the castle so it falls onto the castle, and then starts at Casey's and creeps down Main Street. That could be so magical with the right music. I'm getting the chills just thinking about it. If done right, and you're at the confectionery and you watch that happen, if they do stuff like that, I'm in. All in.
Well, I hope that's the case, and that's kind of where I was going with the new show. As a lot of you know, we just got back from Disneyland 2 weeks ago, and they have their nighttime show is Mickey's Mix Magic, and which is a great show, by the way. It's very upbeat. It's very dance music. It's just fun. But they have all the projections up and down Main Street at Disneyland, and I saw how cool it was because it would change. They had a Haunted Mansion section, they had a Frozen section, they had lasers, and they had the the whole thing up and down Main Street.
Like our castle is now?
Yeah, I mean, their castle is much smaller, of course, and there's, maybe...
I mean, it's not just the projection like the ghost going up and down. It's a full...
Yes, even though there's a smaller screen to put the projections on, but the up and down Main Street, they had projections.
I can't wait for that.
So I think it's going to be something similar to that. And if it is, I think everybody's going to really enjoy it. I thought Mixed Magic was like, I absolutely loved every second of it, and I wish we would get a show like that.
Maybe we will. I didn't see it. I don't know.
It's so cool.
Could you imagine if they do a nighttime parade again one day
Oh, yeah.
and use the projections with the...
Oh, that would be really cool. I mean, projections. Some people don't like projections. They like the actual fireworks and such better, but
but only if it adds to it, not to take. If it just
Right.
adds a little to it, yeah.
So yeah, there's that.
I don't know if we are talking about that at all.
Oh, go ahead. You go for it.
No, we've seen a little bit of Space 220. Have you seen the little Disney parks put out a little? I don't know. They let you see how you're going to go from. It's really an elevator that takes you from the bottom floor up to the restaurant, but to you're traveling through space. So you look down and you see yourself leaving Earth. You look up and you see yourself arriving in space. Kind of like the Rise of the Resistance vehicle where you see the two sides.
Yeah.
This will be an up and down. That experience in itself, I'll pay $30 for a piece of chicken breast because I'm sure we're gonna.
Oh, I'm sure.
But the inside looks nice too with the depth of field out the window.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. And the fact that it's run by Patina tells me it'll be good food.
Yes, absolutely. Which they do other restaurants in Disney, so it'll be good stuff.
If it was CityWorks, I would eat there also.
You would eat there also. That's right. Those appetizers are good at CityWorks.
Those cheese curds? No.
Cheese curds. Okay, so I don't think we actually have our teacups today, but we have some.
Okay, so wait, during the week, I have called Michelle. I said, Michelle, I have this great thing for tea time. It's gossipy, but it's not offensive to anybody. Like not to any one vlogger that might have done something bad this week. So I didn't. Or this month, I should say. So I didn't mention it. And we forgot it because I didn't type it. So next time I have to type and then call you instead of calling you. And she said, "Okay, we'll remember that." I don't know what it was.
We didn't remember it, by the way.
I don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
we have no idea. So we were. You know what? It'll probably come to us in a couple of days. We'll be like, "Oh, that's what it was." Yep. There's just a lot to cover today. So I thought we could start with. All right, let's do this one first, since that was the.
Oh, the Christmas party.
Yeah. Okay. So
the Christmas party. I think they heard from the Boo Bash people. And, okay, again, I think Disney, yes, they want to make a lot of money, but they want guest satisfaction. And from Boo Bash, I don't think they were getting guest satisfaction. So now the Christmas party adds a full parade, the first full parade that we've gotten since the pandemic shut them down. So I can't wait to see Once Upon a Christmas Time. We got full fireworks, at the castle, which we had, but Christmas, and a few other Christmas.
I don't know if they're doing cookies or whatever like they used to. I know that because after hours, don't they get ice cream and stuff like that?
That was always.
Yeah.
For an extra hour now, instead of 3 hours, it's 4 hours. And the price, we would say, is about $40 more.
It's expensive.
It is.
And here's the thing. So Boo Bash, again, I'm going to try to, whatever, I'm not even sugarcoat. Okay, so Boo Bash was expensive, but people did it because they were wanting some sort of Halloween. And for a 3-hour party, I thought it was a lot of money, just saying. And like you were saying, that there was a lot of things that were taken out. So they gave Christmas, they took that negative feedback, added 1 hour in the parades and stuff, but then they upped the price, and it's still more than we paid for Very Merry Christmas Party. It's less hours. It's not as much as far as like you could meet Sandy Claus and all the cool character meets. Well, that's not happening. And they upped it. So like, okay, if I were going to take my family to the Christmas after hours, it would cost me $1,000 for 4 hours worth of entertainment. That's a hard pill to swallow, you guys. I mean,
leave the kids home. I agree 100%. Leave them home and enjoy yourself.
Well, okay, but the sentimental side of me is since we moved to Florida, it's like a family outing. We do the Christmas party together, and it's just something I enjoy doing with my boys. And this year, I I love my kids. I'll take them to Magic Kingdom. We'll have snacks. But
there may be a media event for Christmas. There was none for Halloween.
Yeah.
Said, why didn't they do a media event? Because there was no event. There was nothing to show.
There was nothing to see. Nothing to see here. And they didn't.
Christmas, the parade and stuff, maybe.
So if they have a media event for Christmas, maybe I'll get to see it. But I don't know if I can truthfully, I don't know if I can justify $1,000 for 4 hours worth of fun. That's a lot of money.
I agree.
And then,
I'm going November 8th just to cover it.
Right.
But I felt that sting. As I gave my reluctant credit card, I felt. So that's kind of, I guess if we're feeling it, we're at the ceiling of the acceptable price. If we're even thinking we're not doing it.
We're like, ooh. When we have a ooh moment, it's pretty bad. But so I have 2 points about the Christmas party, and I just forgot one. I have 2. It'll come to me. So follow me for just a second, okay? Just follow along, just a minute. So the Christmas party, it's less hours, more money. People, if I feel. Personally, if people continue to buy these tickets for these expensive parties, will we never get Very Merry or Not So Scary back?
We made for $500. No, it is. It's supply and demand, and they definitely would love to get less people, more profit, and that will add to the guest satisfaction because the people that go will like that there's less people there. But it's not a fun thing to think about, but it is true.
But what about the average families who just, like myself, who we would go and it was a tradition to do the parties and to have, when you're outpriced, let's use that, outpriced, you can't do it. You have to decide, especially in times like this where a lot of people are having a hard time financially. Yes, vacationing is coming back, but we also, you have to make decisions on vacation. Like, do I want to do this or do I want to do that? And I just think that's a whole lot of money to do that.
If anybody gets a chance, are tickets still available widely for Christmas?
Yes.
Okay, so they can see now that may train them. Boom Bash sold out very quick.
Yep.
There's still up till now, I think there's only one date left.
It could be. Mm-hmm.
If Christmas is available and it's available for a long time, we can ascertain they're probably not selling well.
That's the scuttlebutt in the community right now is people are not buying tickets for Christmas like they were buying for Boo Bash. And even though they tried to sweeten the deal with the fireworks and the parade, that price is really deterring people from doing it.
The price the same as Boo Bash and added the stuff?
Yes.
Would have been better.
Yeah, people aren't having it. And in a way, I think it's a good thing.
Even Christmas is not sold out?
Oh, wow. Okay.
No dates are sold out.
Not even Christmas. Now, previously, Very Merry, the closer you got to Christmas, the more impossible was to get tickets. They're still available. So what does that say?
This goes into all their data.
When is the last party? The 21st is the last party. That would be sold out.
So this is all good data for them to have that will.
Oh! He said that date is $249 a person plus tax. Oh Lord!
The tax is where it gets you to. It's still the $25.
It
is.
is.
On top of there's tax and something else. Yeah.
So like $1,200 for my family to go for 4 hours. It is not happening.
$70 an hour.
Woo, John. Okay, so. Speaking of expensive things,
that being said, I want to see my parade.
I know.
They did add snow to Main Street again.
Yeah, but still.
Little COVID flakes.
Oh gosh, no. So let's talk about the Star Wars Hotel. So a couple of weeks ago, the Star Cruiser.
I just saw 6 heads go.
Oh. Those of you at home, if you could see the reaction of the audience, you totally understand why John and I have the reactions that we do.
I can't afford that. I'm going on a cruise. I can't do that.
Okay, so, all right, so I was trying to, again, because of our job, I was trying to think of a way to explain it to people. Like, it's kind of like going on a cruise, but you're not going anywhere. You're pretend going somewhere. Because the Star Cruiser is actually stationary, but if you look out the window, you're going to see space, right?
Yes.
All right, so you're
from every window.
You're pretend cruising, right? No motion sickness. There's a plus.
Did you see the fact where they actually have to tell people, am I really going into space? No.
What?
You didn't see that?
No.
No, on the FAQ it says, "Are we really going into space?" And it explains, no. The owner of Amazon just going into space had a lot to do with that, because people thought. But I actually had somebody ask me sincerely, and she wasn't a stupid person. She says, "When my husband and son, because I'm not going to go, can I take pictures of them blasting off while they're going? Will I be able to see the ship while they're on it?" And I thought, she's kidding, right? No, 100% serious. And I had to explain. And she's like, "No, just she thought I was wrong. No, they're actually releasing pictures of the ship." I'm like, yeah, no.
No, that's concept art of the ship.
Yeah.
You're actually sitting outside of Hollywood studios on cement. You're not in space.
Which is my only problem with the whole thing, is that if I'm spending that much money,
Right.
I don't need to go to the park at all. For me, I've seen Hollywood studios.
Right.
I want to stay on the ship, but no, it's part of the story, so you have to go. And when you're in Galaxy's Edge,
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest, you can still go to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. This whole immersive $5,000 experience now is not. I'm back on Earth. I don't want it at all.
You're not supposed to throw Mickey Mouse in there in the space
Exactly.
or Toy Story,
Allowed
but
to
you
do
can.
that. Let's go on Slinky Dog and then go back on our ship.
But what does that say for how bad the system is to get on Rise of the Resistance when they include a Rise of the Resistance in the price?
Which that's been available at like 4 o'clock. You can just walk on. Did you see that?
No.
There's a couple of days now. Did you all hear about this? Where Rise of the Resistance was available. There's a boarding group available at 4 o'clock to just kind of go. So that says, is it school? Is it COVID? Is the popularity just dying down? Is it a mixture of all these things?
Well, I will tell you, out at Disneyland, they have the virtual queue for Rise of the Resistance as well, and it was easy peasy, no problem to get a Rise boarding pass. I mean, it was so much easier.
Okay, that feels normality. I think that's good.
And interesting enough is at Avengers Campus, the new Web Slingers attraction is also virtual queue, and we had no problem getting that too. And then out there, if you're let's say you got a pass for Rise of the Resistance and you have a park hopper and you want to go, do Web Slingers at noon, you can go on the app and get a virtual pass for Web Slingers too.
Pretty cool. To be honest, how was Web Slingers? Is it like Toy Story Mania?
A little better than Toy Story Mania. No. To me, it was kind of like a big video game, and your arms were hurt. Let's just be honest. Our arms were hurting because you have to, sling webs. So my dear husband said, it only works if you do this like Spider-Man. And I rode with Sean, and we didn't do that. We did like air boxing. We were like, punch.
Like, how many watches did we get? Did we get any Rolexes lost?
Exactly. We just kind of punched, but by the time we were done with the attraction, our arms were hurting and we were tired. And I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's cool, but it's a game. It's a big video game. All right. So, so one of the questions that, when I was out in Disneyland, I actually, we were walking to the park and Sean got a phone call from me to do an interview about the Star Wars Hotel for one of the news.
Very, very well.
Oh, John, let me tell you. So I gave them 15 minutes of positive content, and they really wanted to talk about that price. And they took the little clip of all the 15 minutes.
They always do.
And it was like, so they're like, do you think that the average Star Wars fan is going to pay for that? Don't you think that's outrageous? And all I said was that I believe that Star Wars fans are a very passionate group about their fandom. And I think that people, if you are that much into Star Wars, you will pay for that. You will save for it like they do a cruise. You'll find a way. Does it mean you're going to be there on opening? Maybe not. But at least we can, or they can save for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I do think, because the news anchor was like, people aren't going to pay for that, are they? You don't think they're going to pay for it? I'm like, I actually do think that they're going to pay for it.
They said that about the $200 lightsaber and the line.
Oh, heck yeah. I think they underestimate fandoms and how people get with stuff and merchandise. Oh my gosh. I know Scott already wants the lightsaber. He's like, I don't care how much it costs. I want it. So we'll see. So we're going to wrap up. We're actually doing a different contest today. So hold on one second.
You want to mention him real quick?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. We're going to close out with that since he was your topic. So
I just felt like, everybody's asking, do you think Bob Chapek is going to go? I do think he's going to go. I don't even know if he needs to. I don't know. Every bad thing that happens now, it's Bob Paycheck is responsible. I do think that he has a negative connotation now, no matter what, and I don't think the Disney company wants that. I think eventually he has to go, just because they don't want that to be the face of their corporation.
Well, and I think too that since he took over, how expensive everything has gotten and how much changes are being implemented. And like you said, magic comes at a price, but good Lord, where's your limit?
In all honesty, do we know what can be given to him as his responsibility and what could be just COVID and trying to become profitable again and worrying about the bottom line and the stock? I don't really know. I just know he's become the face of everything negative.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to be him. He gets anytime somebody says, you put out news that's negative or expensive, they're like, it's Bob Chapek. So
yeah, I agree.
Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, he's trying to tell me something.
Oh, he's making fun.
Oh yeah, I'll do it. But I don't want to make the bad decisions.
You don't want anybody mad at you? I couldn't handle it.
Rose the price of that.
No, I don't. Okay, so usually at this time we do the match game. But I had the idea of changing that over to a trivia game.
Aiden, can you give me the trivia box in the green bag there?
You don't have the trivia?
No, but you have. Scott gave us something. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, we always do. So that's fine. And you can play along at home, too. If you know the answers, please write them in the comment sections.
So are we going to just yell it out? The first person that yells it out?
Okay, so that's what, Sean, isn't that what we said we were going to do? So what we're going to do is we're going to ask the question, and if you know the answer, raise your hand. And whoever raises their hand the quickest, we will call on you. And then after we get through a series of questions, then we'll do prizes. So there's going to be 2 winners. And if there's a tiebreaker or something, we'll figure it out. We're going to wing it, just like we do everything else here. We're just going to wing it.
Participation, whether you're wrong or right. Pick a card, any card.
Pick a card, any card.
What did you pick?
Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot. Wait, where?
You want to read it?
Here, you read it.
This is Wreck-It Ralph. Let me find a question on here that's good. Okay, I think this is hard. In Wreck-It Ralph, the Cybugs, what is a Cybug's special power?
Oh.
Don? He is right. They turn into what they eat.
Oh.
Don, my respect for you just slightly ticked up. Because I did not think you would know that.
I didn't know it.
I didn't think anybody would know that.
Okay, well, all right, so that's one for you. Do you want to? How does this work, John? Is there multiple movies on there, or what is it?
Let's pick another card.
All right, pick another
You want to
card.
read this one? That top one's going to be Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, let's go in the middle of the deck. Let's see.
Now, one side is questions, one side is answers. Pick a question from the question side. Something that's hard.
Oh wait, that one's way too easy. All right, hold on.
It's like, does Mickey Mouse with an M?
Okay, this is interesting. Now, the topic is Cinderella. What is Gus the Mouse's full name? Should we just give him a prize? I don't know. Hold on. Okay, go ahead, Don. No. Oh.
Oh,
I didn't know the answer. Anybody have a guess?
That's a hard one.
Okay. What was that? No, it's actually Octavius, Gus for short. I didn't know that.
Calls him Octavius. I did not know that.
Oh, okay. Did not know that either. We're all learning things today.
Let's pick another one. I'll do this one.
Okay, hold on.
Back and forth.
All right, your turn.
Pick the direction.
Wait, I picked the directions of the game. So that's not gonna work. All right. Oh.
Okay, this looks like Aladdin.
Not too easy.
This one's kind of easy, but the other one was pretty hard. Let's see who raised their hand first. What's the name of the city where Aladdin lives?
Oh,
very good.
Good job.
Agrabah. I have another side too.
Huh?
There's another whole side.
Is it? Oh, all right. Hold
When do we
on.
get into prizes?
I say we do. Well, we've got a few minutes, so we can keep going. You guys want to keep going and keep playing? Okay. We're just gonna keep playing then. Oh, this is Pocahontas. All right, hold on.
So I'm going to advertise every other Tuesday, pandatrivia.com. So this Tuesday, if you go to pandatrivia.com, it's free. It's online. You get my little face in the corner asking questions. And it's really cool software. I spent a lot of money on it. Come Tuesday, pandatrivia.com.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab one because I'm not really sure. So we're just gonna wing it. What kind of treasure is Governor Ratcliffe searching for in the New World?
This is gold.
Gold. You are correct.
That's not a far stretch. Just saying.
Sorry, you picked the next one.
I also picked an instruction card.
This makes it so much easier.
Alice in Wonderland. I know, these people did the work for us.
Yes.
Okay. What advice does the caterpillar give Alice before doing the opposite himself?
Oh.
He gives her advice about something, about her character.
Everybody looks very perplexed right now.
Control something. I didn't see a hand. I heard something, though. Oh, you, sir. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you did get it. Good for you.
Let me just take these out because they're so hard to.
Let's just forget the whole box thing. All right. So everybody's got, so far, people have one. So we're just going to keep going for a few. Okay? Okay, this one is Snow White. Let's see. Oh, okay. In the pot on the dwarf's table, what does Snow White find? A pickaxe, B, a shoe, or C, a sock? Nope.
You saw somebody?
Shoe. Melissa, you're right. It was a shoe.
I can't see that.
So that's 2.
But I'm keeping with Snow White. Which of the 7 dwarfs does not have a beard?
Oh.
She was first, correct?
Oh, here's Pinocchio. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that one's too easy. All right. True or false? Gideon does not say a single word. Got a 50-50 shot on this one.
He just took a shot in the dark. Oh,
Maybe we should have done a true or false. I mean, you got 50-50 there, so.
here's a really hard one. Oh. Okay. Pinocchio. This should be a prize. Do we have a prize for this one yet or no?
We have 2 prizes.
Okay, this one has to be a prize one because it's really hard.
Okay, whoever gets this one gets a prize, and then we'll.
Then we could still go for non-prize ones. What book can be seen while Jiminy Cricket is singing When You Wish Upon a Star? There's a book from another Disney movie on the shelf.
Oh. Anybody?
Anybody want to take a guess? It's for a prize. Nope. Not Cinderella. Not Snow White. Come on, give me Disney movies. One of you are going to get it.
All right.
Peter Pan, no.
Ladies at the back table, what do you throw out? Give me something.
Not Sleeping Beauty. We might have asked a question about it already.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, somebody.
Who said it?
Melissa.
Melissa, that's it. It's Alice in Wonderland.
All
So
right.
wait, I have to go watch this now. When you watch him singing When You Wish Upon a Star, there's an Alice in Wonderland book behind him. That's
Okay.
pretty cool.
I didn't know that. Okay, so Andrew, Melissa gets one of those bags. And all right, we've got a couple minutes left. Let's do a couple more, and then we will wrap up. Oh, here we go. Frozen. But Frozen might be too easy because everybody knows
Some of
Frozen.
the questions might be hard.
All right. Okay, let's see. Oh, too easy, too easy.
Are they easy?
Okay, all right, let's try this one. How does the Duke of Weaselton describe his dancing technique?
The Duke of Weaselton. What is it? Like a dancing chicken?
Oh, that's part of the answer. There's a couple. He describes himself as a couple of different things, but yeah, that's one of them. Expand on that. You got more?
Well, I think these people saw Frozen like 150 times.
Nobody knows this
What
one?
is it? I don't know it actually.
Should we just scratch this one?
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, so this one doesn't count. Like an agile peacock or like a chicken with the face of a monkey.
I don't even remember that.
Does anybody remember that from the movie? Because I certainly do not. Okay, Adam did, though.
What kind of creature is Tamatoa?
Who?
Moana. Tamatoa.
Oh.
What kind of creature? It's crab.
Okay, so we'll do one more.
Yes.
Who's got? Are we keeping track? Okay, you got 3. What do you got, Don? You got 2.
Oh, we're gonna have it go down to them too at the end.
Well, no. If just read another one. We're gonna wing it.
This is Zootopia. I'm picking from. Raymond and Kevin, Mr. Big's bodyguards, are what? Very good, Don. Don was quick on that. Very good.
Okay, so we got 3 and 3.
Are you all like letting Don just answer these questions?
You're very knowledgeable.
Don, you're good with this. You're a trivia guy. I didn't know this. I'm a little nervous.
Okay, so do we want to do a tiebreaker between these two since they're even?
Yeah.
No pressure. No pressure.
Are you ready?
She said no. You're ready. All right. Let's pick a good one.
Okay, 1. Read 1. But
My eyes are so
yeah,
bad.
no, read that, and that's the answer on the other side.
Isn't it kind of easy though?
I don't think so.
All right. All right, here it comes. This is John's pick. All right. What name does Mulan use to hide her true identity? Ding, ding, ding. That's it.
That's not an easy one, right? Did anybody?
I didn't know it. Ping? Ping with a P.
That's a hard one. I thought you might know it though.
Well, congratulations. You win.
What they win? What they win?
They win little gift bags. And then when we'll do the raffle in just a few minutes. So I guess
Talk about the expo,
you want to talk about the expo a little bit before we go?
right? I mean, I guess we kind of did.
Yes, we did talk about the guest announcement that we were adding Steve Valentine to the lineup. But I also wanted to talk about the Pleasure Island Rewind Dance Party with DJ Elliott. Now, the party is going to include, like how Disney does a dessert party, we are going to have fancy desserts at our party. Also, like cheese and veggies and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't know because I haven't really announced it yet, but you're going to hear it now. Part of the Pleasure Island Rewind Party, we are going to have some actors from Comedy Warehouse and the Adventurers Club on hand to do some comedy for us during that hour. Now, it's a 4-hour party, so Elliot is going to do the music, and then we give Elliot a break in between. We're going to have actors like Mark Daniel and Lisa Glaze are going to be part of the festivities. So it's going to be a really good time, and I'm excited about that. And tickets went on sale for that this week.
Cannot wait.
It's going to be so much fun. I know I'm excited about the whole expo, but I'm really excited about the party for Pleasure Island because I loved it so much. And also, I had people ask about the Hocus Pocus reunion panel. People thought that was a separate ticket event because there's 4 actors from the movie. It is not a separate ticket event. It is included in price of admission, and I am actually hosting it. So we're going to have Jason Marsden, and we're going to have Jay and Ice from the movie, and of course Doug Jones. So it's going to be a really great panel. I'm really excited about that, if you can't tell.
And LOL.
Oh, go. I forgot. Go.
They just told me too. The TMSM LOL will be live from the expo.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
So our November show will be that Sunday at the expo, and we'll probably be in one of the panel rooms.
There's no ticket to buy if you're at the expo. You're already in.
You're already in, and you get to, and we'll make announcements as it gets closer to remind you that you can come and see our show. It's going to be a big show. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have to prepare for that one. Can't do a fly by the seat of our pants for that one, I don't think. But we have a lot of great celebrities coming. We're going to have a great vendor floor. It's going to kick off the holiday shopping season, and we're hoping that we give everybody a nice boost because it's been such a hard year, and that's why we kept costs low for the expo. And you can get tickets at houseofmouseexpo.com. I can't wait to. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming. We really appreciate your support. Thank you, everyone at home, for watching. And stay tuned for more show dates coming up. And again, November House of Mouse Expo. And we will see you real soon. Bye.